WXC 55 Saturday, February 7th at Crystal Gardens in Southgate, Michigan. Doors open at 4 p.m. and the fights start at 6. Call 734-285-2210 for tickets now and get ready to see some of the greatest WXC MMA fighters in action.
Troy Lampson, 23, fighting out of Flint, Michigan. Train with the legendary Murcielago MMA, and my background is I'm a wrestler, three-time letter winner at Michigan State University, boasting a 17-0 amateur record, 1-0 as a pro in climbing. Fighting at WXC 55, fighting Luke Haneffa. And what am I doing to prepare for this fight? I'm doing what I do every day. I come in the gym and I work hard. I train to be the best, and there's nothing no one can do to stop me right now. I'm working harder than everybody, and I've got more years into this than most people do their whole lives, and I'm ready to show it. All I gotta say to my opponent is he messed up the day that he called me out on Facebook. I don't play those games. He disrespected me, and I'm out for blood. I plan to show up in that octagon, and I'm gonna eat his heart in front of his friends and family. I don't like the gym he comes from. I don't like none of the people he says are his people, and I can't wait to disrupt his whole life. I know he's got a kid. Let's go. Bring your kid to the show, because I'm gonna eat your heart in front of your whole family.
I'm Devon Brown. I'm 24. I'm 1-0 as a pro. I fought amateur for the past 6 years. 27-3 was my amateur record. I'm fighting Jerome Adler on February 7th, 2015 at Crystal Gardens, my hometown. I love it. Little preparation for the fight is wrestling. I like to study my opponents and find their weaknesses, and obviously everyone knows that's one of Jerome's weakness. He's got a great training partner there with James Gray. He's going to prepare him to come with his A game, I know that, but my words for him is be ready, because I'm bringing mine, and we've already done this before, and I'm going to finish it different this time.
I'm John Flowers, 26 years old, from Flint, Michigan. I finished my amateur career 24-7. I'll be making my pro debut February 7th for WXC. My opponent is Travis Rose. You know, bring it. I'm fighting out of SFS, Scorpion Fighting System, Brighton, Michigan, under James Gray. You know, I've been training every day, doing 2-a-days, preparing myself for this fight. You know, just my main focus is making weight and getting the hard part out the way. That's really all it is. You know, that the fight is making weight. Come fight night, it's time to have fun.
My name is Derrick Hitman. I'm from Fight Night, the Scorpion Fighting System under James Gray. February 7th is my pro debut, fighting Thomas Fedoli again. My last fight was very interesting. I have nothing against him, nothing but respect. Only thing I can say is he needs to come ready. If he don't come ready, he's going down.
This is Jerome the Ox Adler. I am 23, birthday will be February 1st, so I'll be having a birthday the week of my fight. I'm from Flint, Michigan. I'm a freestyle fighter. My background in the fighting game is freestyle. My amateur record was 22-13. Now I'm switching over to a pro, making my pro debut February 7th in Southgate at Crystal Gardens. I'm fighting Devon Brown, and we're fighting at 145. We fought once before amateur, so I'm looking to redeem a win on my pro debut against him. And I'm training twice as hard as what I usually train, just to make sure I'm prepared for this fight. I don't need no mistakes. Good luck, Devon.
My name's Drew Moray. I'm 26 years old, coming from Monroe, Michigan. My record's 3-2. I have a background in wrestling and boxing. I represent Michigan top team in Dearborn, Michigan. For this fight, preparing for Joe Richardson, I worked on a lot of my wrestling conditioning and my stand-up, because I didn't showcase my stand-up my last fight, so I worked it real hard for this fight. I'm real excited about this matchup. Joe Richardson's extremely well-rounded. I think this would be a good fight for me to showcase, how well-rounded I am as well. And yeah, I just think this is going to be a fight the fans are really going to want to see. It's going to be a grind, and I'm looking very forward to it. And a little something to my opponent is, I know you work hard, I work hard, so we're going to meet in the middle, we're going to throw these hands.
Hi, I'm Ray Roshlow. I'm 27, fighting out of Detroit, Michigan. 22-2 as an amateur, and preparing for my pro debut. I've trained Muay Thai for 5 years and MMA for about 5 years. February 7th, I'm fighting Derrick Weaver at Crystal Gardens in Southgate, Michigan. And just want to thank Derrick for the opportunity to fight, and I wish him the best luck in the upcoming match.
My name is Bozzi. I'm 23, coming out of Detroit, Michigan. I had an amateur record of 11-10, and I'm making my pro debut here on February 7th at Crystal Gardens in Southgate. I got a background in jiu-jitsu, boxing. Lately I've been working on a lot of wrestling, get that down. For this fight, I've been working all around, stand up, on the ground, everything. Just trying to be well prepared for my pro debut, take care of things. I'm fighting Jake Shanks. He's out of SFS. You better bring it. I know I am. Pro debut. Turn up.
My name's Fedoli. I'm 23. I'm from Monroe, Michigan. My amateur record is 10-4. Making my debut pro. I train at a Michigan top team. I've been working on my cardio a lot, stand up, everything really, so I can be very well rounded for this fight. My opponent's pretty well rounded, so I'm just gonna have to beat him in every aspect. My opponent is Humphrey, fighting in Southgate at Crystal Gardens on February 7th. Humphrey, I'm ready for you. I've been training my ass off and I'm not losing. So I hope you train hard and you're ready for a war.
Hi, my name is Josh Robinson, better known as Shortstack. 29 years old, from Toledo, Ohio, fighting out of Wilmington, North Carolina. My professional record's 10-9. Started off as a high school wrestler. Actually became a Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu style fighter over top of that, because I fell in love with training in Muay Thai, and then it became getting better from my back as I was getting taken down. So I wouldn't say I'm a wrestler anymore, but it's in there somewhere. As just a high school wrestler, and just that's how I was brought up, just with the wrestling mentality, grind hard and train hard. My preparation for the fight is same as every other fight, just individual classes, 6 to 7 days a week, a couple times a day. Just mainly focusing on my cardio and tightening up my techniques and my striking and my wrestling defense in particular for this fight. I'm fighting February 7th in Southgate at the Crystal Gardens. I'm fighting against Derrick Mandell. He's an old training partner and a friend of mine, so it's going to be a good fight, and there's going to be fireworks. If we end up on our feet for most of the fight, it's going to be fireworks, just because we know each other.
My name is Jake Shanks. I am originally from Shawnee, Oklahoma. I brought to Ann Arbor area via SFS. I heard about how good they were. Took me a little while to get here, and I finally found my home. And I thank James Gray for that. My specialties include striking, karate, Muay Thai, all of that. I love it, which brought me to SFS for the ground. My amateur record was 11-6-1, and my professional record is 0-0. This will be my debut, and I'm looking forward to stepping in the cage. Bozzi, let's go. My name is Jake Shanks. I went 11-6-1 as an amateur and 0-0 as a professional, making my debut February 7th. My background includes sport karate for most of my life. My hometown is Shawnee, Oklahoma. Michigan brought me here for SFS. Heard about how good they were, so I eventually found my way here. So thank you, James Gray, for that, and also thank you, Zach Burns, for my karate. The fight is going to be February 7th in Southgate, Michigan at Crystal Gardens against Bozzi. So Jesse, let's get it.
WXC 55 Saturday, February 7th at Crystal Gardens in Southgate, Michigan. Doors open at 4 p.m. and the fights start at 6. Call 734-285-2210 for tickets now and get ready to see some of the greatest WXC MMA fighters in action.